Welcome everybody to another patch breakdown, and my patch breakdown's restored as I've taken a break after OB64, but OB67, I'm definitely coming back. There's even more awesome stuff that I didn't talk about in my last video, and this patch is actually called The Realm Restored. So let's jump on to the Open Beta 67 patch notes, which are now on the forum. If you want to read the whole thing as I go along with the video, then you can click the link below in the description. And as always, let me know of your thoughts in the comments section below. Extremely briefly, if you want to watch my other video, I cover it in more detail, but they're getting rid of Cards Unbound, and they've actually said how much VIP points you'll actually get now. So you'll get 40 VIP points for every duplicate card you have acquired during your play. So you used to get crystals just for logging in, and that's coming back again. So at the 7th day, the 14th day, the 21st day, and the 28th day of consecutive logins, you'll be rewarded with 25 crystals, which means over time you'll be able to gather together some funds to be able to buy a skin. So they've changed all of the quests. I didn't say exactly what they were, but now it's gone from win 3 games to 1 game, play 4 games of frontline to 2 games, the same with support, damage and flank, and then there's play 4 games of siege going to 2, and 4 games of deathmatch to 2 as well, and get 40 kills has gone to 25 kills, healing's gone from 200,000 to 100,000, elimination 75 to 50, a damage from 250,000 to 150,000, and 600 objective time to 300 objective time, which is way more realistic, and I think this is all awesome. Also, in the specifics, they've also shown the price changes of champions and also voice packs and mastery cosmetics. So this may look higher, but you've got to remember that you gain gold faster. You're not spending it on much else, especially if you're a current player. The XP grind is much faster, and for me, putting the grind into customization is a lot better. But these are the values. But basically, it's about triple the price for champions, even more for the newest champions. Voice packs are doubled, and mastery rewards are pretty much doubled too. If you didn't know, originally a lot of people were protesting the OB64 and Cards Unbound system by posting rubbish or shitty fan art onto the subreddit. And in response, hi-rez obviously took away all of the Cards Unbound and everything, not just from this protest, but the general bad feelings. And they ran a competition to find out some of the best of these. And they're actually adding these into the game as a spray, the 5 best, for 2,000 gold. There's RIP OB64, which is a default. There's the Enara, which looks like a big blob. It kind of looks like the Crusher, the Slammer from Mario. There's one of Moji riding double up mounts. There's a Barik / Liane with very sexy legs. I like that. And then there's just the Gurk one. Gurk Kaboom. I think that's awesome. A, because they're not monetizing it. It's only for the gold, the in-game currency you can grind out anyway. And everyone's pretty much going to get this. So there's going to be a lot of memeing going on with these shitty sprays. The big skin in this patch is the Arctic Pip Skin. We haven't seen it in game yet, but the actual render for it looks awesome. It's part of the Winter Games set. I guess they didn't get them out in time, but it's a nice little addition. The Infiltrator Strix and Jotun Terminus that were in the last patch have been taken out and put into the Diamond chest this time around, so if you level up 50 account levels, you might even get one of these. And in the VIP section is the Androxus and the Torvald. Now, hi-rez Chris actually said they were thinking about reworking the VIP at some point to maybe a bit more linear in its progression as well. But we'll just have to see on that one. On the balance, how are they going to balance all of the cards going into this patch? Well, the level 10 cards currently in Open Beta 66 will become the level 5 cards in Open Beta 67. But remember, you can always upgrade those levels no matter the cards, and you always have the cards straight off the bat. So there's no grinding around that, just you have to get the champion unlocked. And obviously there's like the negative and positive of putting something right up to level 5 rather than taking lots of things level 3 or say level 4s and 3s or level 4s and 2s. But I think maybe some of the cards that are especially good, things like healing, things like resets might have to be looked at, although resets you'd think at level 5 would be 100%. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about that, with some of the power levels maybe being a bit higher. One big thing, and just a sweeping change they've added, is support characters will now gain eliminations if healing targets get the killing blow on an enemy. Now, a lot of people have brought up the problem with passive healings. So think Grover. If Grover's standing next to somebody, he's going to get the eliminations. Say if you're on Timbermill and you're next to a Strix and you're a Grover, you're going to soak up those eliminations very fast because you're both going to be able to get the kills, and you're going to have credits faster than other players. It isn't a ridiculous advantage, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. Maybe it could be, rather than a full elimination, more of like an assist, like half of credits. It's an interesting change to try and make healers more engaging and to heal more often. But what does everybody else think about that? A lot of the changes currently are less balanced but more sort of tweaking. So one thing that they've changed is that they no longer have this sort of generating ammo over time. So it changed originally from having, you get a set amount of ammo basically if you use an ability in the cards, and then now they changed it to like you get ammo over time, mainly because if you had a level 10, some champions didn't have an ammo pool bigger than 10, so you couldn't generate it in one go. But as there's only 5 levels now, then it can be reworked again. So basically, Androxus cards, Buying Time, Marksman, and Sleight of Hand all just give ammo whenever you use the relevant abilities. Same with Ash, Trebuchet does the same, and Eevee, Biting Cold, and Cantrip. A massive change, folks, huge, is Fernando's champion portrait is going to display his face again. And I think it's a slightly updated version, so it looks a bit more higher definition, but it's still fabulous. Zennos Star Splitter now has a slight spread whilst firing. We'll have to see how that plays out on the PTS. Kanessa Cards, again, this is the ammo one well stocked, so that when you have an oppressor mine, it will generate some ammo for you. Same with Lex, you've got re-equip and restock. Pip's got the smithereens where you get the ammo. On Ruckus, the emitter now longer slows. Now this was actually something I found quite interesting about Ruckus originally, but I don't necessarily think he's been overperforming recently. He's decent, of course, and as decent as an off tank, but we'll just have to see how that plays out. Maybe it's going to come back in some other form. Also, the talent Rocket Barrage no longer increases the damage of your missile launcher. Interesting. And he's got a card as well, EMP, so that doesn't generate any ammo over time, it just generates it in one go. Same with Willow, Germination, and Hummingbird have been changed. And Zin with Dragon Oil, Embers, Kindling, and Viciousness. Wow, he's actually got 4 cards that give ammo. Poor Zin. Anyway, what does everybody else think about this patch? I know that it's more of just a rework patch. There's not a whole lot of content this time around, and we're still waiting for Khan, hopefully next patch. I know that we got a little bit spoiled there, but this was going to be a quick one and kind of focusing on getting the game back to the levels of old. So let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for all my content, hit that bell icon if you want to join the notification squad, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Joshino.